Hi dear Libra, and welcome to your October 2021 reading. This is a reading for Libra Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Mars for October 2021. In the beginning of the reading I will talk about general energies. In the second part of the reading I will talk about a love and love relationship situation. If you don't have a specific person in mind, you can also use this reading for love interest, or when it comes to how you deal with relationships with love and maybe conflicts that you have to solve within yourself, or conflicts from the past. So take what resonates. I hope there is helpful messages for you in it. I will talk a little bit about the astrology on the side. I will mention the astrology, so just that you know what's coming up for you here. You find all the information as always in the description box. So let's get started. I also use the Astro dice. They are coming into play a little later. We're starting with the general energies here with the 8 of Pentacles in reverse, the Star in reverse, and the 7 of Swords in reverse. As the bottom of the deck energy, we have the Queen of Cups in reverse. So I think in general for this month, maybe the overall challenge is to really make sure that you balance out your emotions, that you give yourself all the true love and care that you deserve, because with the Queen of Cups in reverse, we sometimes struggle to give us the caring, loving, motherly energy that we actually want to receive, or that we just get thrown off a little easier when it comes to our emotions. So things might trigger us a little faster or a little quicker. It doesn't have to be a big deal. It can just indicate that we need to make sure that we do all the self-care stuff that helps us evening out emotions, or maybe your chemical balance. If you work with nutrition and exercise and stuff, make sure you do all the things that make you feel emotionally more stable. In the beginning of the month, and I think until the 10th, when Saturn is moving direct in Aquarius, it might be a little more difficult to focus and to really put the work into the things that you need to put the work in, but it will change, I think, around the 10th, because that's when Saturn turns direct. It's a big month in October. We have Saturn turning direct, we have Jupiter turning direct, so it's two big planets that went retrograde for a while, and that will give a huge shift for all of us, but especially for the air signs and for Aquarius. We have the Star card here, which also indicates something is happening in Aquarius, because the Star card stands for Aquarius. I think for you, when it comes to money, when it comes to maybe finally seeing the results of your labor, of your hard work, it will change and it will become more present around the 10th of October. In the middle of the month, we have the Star card in reverse, and I think this also is saying give patience to the astrological events, kind of wait out the planets to turn direct in Aquarius, because this might be the game changer here, and some things are just not opened up astrologically speaking this month to move forward. Give it a little bit more of time and just be nice to yourself with the Cancer here, and important also with the new moon in Libra on the 6th, make sure that you think about how you want to really create your emotional reality for the next year, because this is the new moon in your sign, so it's really your new moon cycle for the next year, and you wanna, or at least for the next half year, and you wanna make sure that you have an idea how you want to start on this clean canvas of the new moon. And Cancer sign also stands for the moon, so it's very important to really pay attention to your emotions and to make sure and to ask yourself, like, how can I work on this emotional stability and this grounding and this maturing, and where can I start and how can I lay the groundwork for that. By the end of the month, I think you're coming into a nicer energy where things get much more clearer. I think you're gonna be very honest with yourself and with others. You might even receive some information that was hidden before. That can happen very well with the Mercury Retrograde. We're in Mercury Retrograde, so that also is kind of keeping us in that slow-moving energy, or in that energy where we have to go back to be able to move forward. That is also the sign here with the star card in reverse, or the indication. And with the Seven of Swords in reverse, I think by the end of the month you will know more about a situation, about your situation. You will also look at all the details. You will not miss details anymore. You might have missed some details during the Mercury retrograde, which is perfectly natural. And by the end of the month you will have the full picture. The Seven of Swords in reverse. Nothing is in the dark. There's no deception, there's no holding back of information. Things will come to light, things will be very clear. Also what's maybe hidden within you, or where you didn't look at certain facts or thoughts or information within yourself. It doesn't necessarily have to be the outside world. It's just information that was not looked at is coming into light and giving you a clear idea. I like in this card especially the sword that is held by the hand here. So it really talks about this truth being revealed, and that's what I really like, this Ace of Swords in the middle of it. In a relationship situation, I mean, that already comes through right away. There is a lot of clarity from your side. I think you're assessing a situation here with the Queen of Swords very clearly. There is really a no BS attitude. You see things for what they are. I think even though you have the Queen of Cups here in reverse in the back, there might be things that trigger you, that make you emotionally like uncomfortable, but I don't think you're showing it. I think you're fronting really well when it comes to this situation, and you're staying in your logical mind, even though emotions might run high, but you're still able to execute your logical side, your logical mind, and not get confused by a situation, and not get confused by information or by actions that you are interpreting, I want to say. Because the Queen of Swords, she's the analyzer, she's the psychological queen. Also, she knows psychology, she knows how to read people, she knows she just knows what's going on. She knows all the tricks. She's been through it, so she's just too smart to be played or tricked, and sometimes even smart. She knows people sometimes better than they know themselves, so that's that kind of energy here. This other person, Two of Swords, came out with the first, the Four of Cups in reverse came out, and then the Six of Swords in reverse as a clarifier. I think you are becoming more and more aware of what this situation was in the past and is becoming. It seems like this person made a decision to step towards you with the Two of Swords in reverse, but at the same time they might also be offering something to you that you don't want, and vice versa. I also feel like you've been offering them something that they actually they weren't able to receive. So this is a little bit of the Four of Cups is an emotionally unavailable card for me. They're trying. I think they're trying to open up. You're seeing the situation really for what it is. I think you read it very well, that they are emotionally unavailable and indecisive in a way, but still wanting to decide to come forward. At least to give this another also clean slate kind of energy is coming out, because they are not moving on. They haven't moved on with the Six of Swords. They haven't moved on. I think it's a person from the past with the Mercury retrograde. Trust your, I don't even want to say trust your gut, trust your brain in this. Your brain is very clear. You see things very clearly. Even though they might not be able to fully communicate how they perceive things, I think things will get very, very, very clear for you, especially with the Seven of Swords in reverse. Sometimes people don't have to talk to tell on themselves, you know, so even, I mean, it doesn't seem like this person is super, there's a lot of swords, but they're in reverse. So I think they're talking a lot, but maybe you have to really read between the lines, and I think that's what you're doing, and you're assessing the situation very clearly. With the Fool card, there is a chance for a new try, a new beginning, but it's really under the condition that both are very, very open to zero expectations and to everything is possible kind of vibe, you know. I think this is the only way this can work in October, that you're just open-hearted, open-minded, let things happen naturally. I mean, lean into it. The Fool is definitely leaning into something, and he is taking a risk, taking a step, but he's also stepping into the unknown. He doesn't have a plan laid out, you know. It's not like this and this and this needs to happen so I can feel okay with it. It's the Fool is really like whatever will be, you know, que sera, sera. So that is the energy you have to approach this with, while standing in your truth, and while still, that doesn't mean you cannot assess the situation and analyze the situation and make your mind up when it comes to the situation. It just means, just because you are figuring out each other, still keep it light, you know, keep it light, keep it without expectations, but allow all possibilities. It's very interesting. And in general in your love life, you know, in general. So this other person also has the Jackson Pollock card. It fell more on the other person, but also that's in general message for you. So that's from the Art Oracles card. Jackson Pollock, I want to say, just as an addition, he, and that's a little bit of a warning, trigger warning also, he used to be alcoholic, and he, like a very heavy alcoholic, and he died, I think he even in a car crash died because of alcohol abuse. So that's coming up for me personally, like, because I know about his biography, so it's something that maybe is, you know, important for some of you to be aware of. So this card says meaning doesn't come with titles. I think it's very much about the relationship and not having to define it right now, with especially with the Fool card. Keep it light and not go into this whole it has to be this or that kind of game. This is not how you can move forward with this. Then it says, if fame finds you, keep working in spite of it. When it comes to your work, business, or you get maybe some recognition, don't stop. Just keep going. Just don't even pay that much attention to it. Just do your thing, continue doing your thing. That is why you got the recognition, so it works finally. So it's just a confirmation that you're going the right direction. And then it says chaos is handmade. Well, it just maybe the Fool energy can be a little bit of a chaotic energy. It can be chaos energy where everything is possible, you know, where the things just fall together into place. But in this case, I think let the chaos happen. if you feel like there is chaotic energy, especially when there is the Queen of Cups in reverse, when you feel like emotionally this is really taking you on a ride, then, you know, enjoy the ride. I feel like it's more like riding on top of the wave and making sure, or trying to not get caught by the wave and drown. You know, it's maybe there's a way for you to stay on top of the chaos, and also be aware that you're part of creating the chaos in a way. So you can also tone it down a notch maybe if you need to. Yeah, and that's what I meant with chemical imbalances and stuff. So if you emotionally know this and that helps me to just be emotionally more balanced, then definitely that's a good thing in October. By the end of the month, the Sun enters Scorpio and Mars enters Scorpio. So yeah, be prepared for more intensity to come in November, when things go direct and we have much more speed and much more development, and things just unfold a little faster maybe. So yeah, what else? Third house. Oh yeah, I think this person, I feel like there's going to be communication from this person and learning. You will learn more about this person. They will learn about you. It's a Gemini house. So yes, definitely a house where there is learning and communication going on. As I said here, the Cancer is saying, take care of yourself, nurture yourself, nurture your surroundings, especially when you feel a feeling of hopelessness or if things are not moving forward. Especially in moments like that, try to catch yourself and love extra hard on yourself. Do something for yourself that you know is making you feel good. If that's just, you know, eating some chocolate because it makes you feel good. If that's what you got to do, then that's what you got to do. It's like sometimes it's just like that. Sometimes you just got to do a thing that is a very guaranteed way of getting a good, cozy, nice feeling, even if it's not the most healthy way. Don't do drugs, so obviously. Don't drink too much, obviously. But, you know, a piece of chocolate didn't hurt anybody. Yeah. Charms. Exactly. That's what I wanted to do. Sorry. I spaced out for a second. The charms are exclusive for the English readings, so just letting you know. I do this in German. Check out the description box if you want to know more about that. Nice. There's a very balanced feminine, masculine energy type of thing going on. It seems like this person is stepping into their masculine energy, which means they might really take a step towards you. You're here. The nurturing part of yourself, you're still holding back. I think also with the Queen of Cups in reverse, maybe you don't want to give too much nurturing to that person right now because you feel like you need to see a little more. You need to you're holding back your love a little bit. I see you're very like factual, but you're holding back your compassionate side a little bit because you're still trying to figure out. I think there's a lot of stuff going on their side, so I feel like you're kind of skeptical a little bit. You're really trying to feel this person out. There is a huge chance for transforming this with the snake here in the middle. There's a huge chance of transforming this by learning about each other. You don't know enough about each other to be able to that's what you're doing. You're learning, you're getting to know each other, you're really educating yourself about each other here with this charm. I think they might work themselves through some attachments, or maybe even dependency issues, codependency issues from the past. They are having an enlightened moment. I feel like they're having some sort of clear insight here with the amethyst, and some sort of enlightenment going on. I mean, maybe what comes through with this evil eye charm, or it's a protection of the evil eye. Maybe they have to deal with some shit from their surroundings, you know. Maybe there's people bad talking them, bad mouthing them, looking at what they are doing, wanting to do in a weird way. So, and it has something to do with the outside, with the public, and them not, I don't know, holding back from the public in a way. So yeah, there is something that is in private, because they are maybe afraid of judgment from people, and that can change here with this Seven of Swords in reverse. Maybe they kept this whole connection to themselves, if it's something that is not too deep or too, you know, serious. But yeah, that's so interesting, the attachment charm, the yellow one. And attachment is not always unhealthy. I'm not saying attachment is always bad. You know, we want safe attachment, we want good attachment, we want fun attachment. And I think that's really what they're realizing. This is fun attachment that really touches their inner child, and they can feel very much like themselves in this. I feel like they might realize how they can be very much themselves and show themselves, and that's what's attaching them to this connection. Yeah, you're very held back, but you still want to learn about this. You're you're analyzing, you're observing. The Queen of Swords is an observer. And it seems like they're coming your way with all kinds of chaotic information here. There's a lot of weird different charms, and it does seem a little chaotic, but it also seems like excitement in a way. Because this yellow charm, it's really a solar plexus chakra, and also showing yourself and getting excited and getting hyped up about something. So this is coming through. Okay, Libra, that was your reading for October. I hope you have a great month, and please subscribe, like, comment, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.